Bum, bum, ba, da, bum. This music's always a bop. Bum, ba, da, da, dun, 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 bam. Dun, dun, bam. Bum, ba, dum, bum. Ba, da, dun. Ba, da, dun. This music's always a bop. Ugh. Alright, welcome to... Vex probably throws out his voice trying to do voice acting stuff. Oh god, that water. I'm gonna need more of it. Oh, I immediately forgot our other voices. God, I hope he doesn't say something. That would be terrible right now. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. Milk, lemonade around the corner. Fudge is made? What are we doing here? What? If I don't have a glass of milk. No, wait, what was his voice? It was like, I'm sexy or something. I don't remember. If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. Well, and stand up when the judge comes in, but other than that, I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. Well, he's on trial for murder. I mean, that's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? What? Like, run away? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little bit. No. And in Spanish. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Also, like, I don't think you can fly. Imagine if you hit someone. Wow, we're just accepting that he thinks he can fly. Okay. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Nick, I need you to go to GameFAQs.com and look up Phoenix Wright, ASAP. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and my abs, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Shut the fuck up. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. I think we're gonna lose this case, guys. I don't think we have a pot to piss on, as they say. Oh, all right. Oh God, the judge. And now the case for what? Wait, what? What? I didn't even push a button. Oh, that's right. What voice did I give you, Von Karma? Did I give you Russian? Ivana, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. Billy Bob Johns. So. Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactic? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian It sounds more friendly. He's being accused of murder, Your Honor. I feel like we don't have to be friendly towards him. I wonder if this is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? That spear channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. I mean, we did, like, put a ghost on trial or something, so you're not super wrong. It did not count. Do you hear me? It only counts when I win. It doesn't count when you win, okay? That's how it works. She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zich. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of Uncommon to lose at anything. Except when my dad lost a case against you. And then when I lost a case before this one. But other than that... I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Oh, Maya! Woke up and chose violence today. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, sure. What is a Russian accent? Soviet Russia. I guess it's a little more like that. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? My own trial? Oh, I like it. It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. Jesus, Maya! The opening statement's complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Alright, sure. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Trying to get in the voice of all these guys. Try to keep you from your work, as I am sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. These voices are going to change throughout everything, so bear with me. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold out. Okay. Look at this. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. Look at him, face down, ass up. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. He only had one vertebrae. Very sad. I see. He was beaten to death. Sure. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. All right. Feel like I should have had this before the trial started, but sure. The court accepts this into the evidence. Autopsy report. All right, let's see. Time of death was 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Great. Blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. All right. So Gumshoe, I don't think usually lies. So, night of the crime. I believe you on that. I'm gonna save. Perfect. Okay. Can you tell me about this box? Like, that sounds important. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say? Oh, God. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Well, it was locked. So I don't think... I mean, we know everything about the box, right? I don't think there was... Make there was such over. It boasts a small but strong lock. I mean... I guess I'll ask about the contents? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than a Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Well, so what is that, Detective? That seems like important evidence. What? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. Well, it got added into evidence, so we'll probably have to use it later. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. Tell me about the vertebrae, I guess. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Hey, you've done your homework, pal. You literally just said it, but sure. I'll take credit. And you haven't found this murder weapon yet, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Your client's guilty. There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything. But that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Yeah, that's why. I mean, well, this is in red, so I guess tell us more about that. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. Yeah, shit. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Nah, seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. Okay, that's gotta be something. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. Your client murdered a man at 10:15 p.m. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. What? Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? What do you mean? Okay, well, I did that. Do I have to press him on everything, I guess? Alright, tell me about the snow, I guess. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Wait, what? Why? Why there has to be more to the snow? I mean, okay. Do I present this? But that doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the deaths. Oh my god. For the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? And the wooden box. Calm down. Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call him my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Oh, Gumshoe. Don't ever change, buddy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilla will show up on the stand as well. Oh my god, this guy. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Ventriloquist, and I'm employed. Oh god, what voice did I give him? I gave him like, kind of like Boston. My full name is Ventriloquist. I'm employed as an upright tenor. Excuse me, the witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That room must be cut off in circulation. I said I was the singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The word of law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm. Sure. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up, you. Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face so that on the off chance swelling would help. You know what, your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-lister.
Celebrity must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their mind.
What the hell is going on here? What the shit is this? Von Karma, did you bring a puppet? Like, what is happening? I demand to know who the witness is.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Oh God!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let us proceed. Oh, we're just gonna let this happen. We're just gonna let the dummy give testimony. The doll. Okay, sure. Why not?
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Wow, that's shit. Yeah, but witness, I saw him go murder somebody, huh? You saw Maximilian heading towards Shashin? You're sure about that?
I don't know. He had a silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How could he mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
Yeah, that's right, Dress Boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? Holy shit. Yeah, he's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? He is absolute proof. This fucking hat.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
Ah, shit.
Without question, he was wearing this signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Prosecutor skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you have to say? Okay. Guess she's the boss again today. Oh, she can be the boss of me anytime. Alright, what'd you do, buddy? This practice is over, Oh, let me press this. Hold on! Are you sure it was really Max Glue?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays are all like talking to a brick wall. That's just three-piece getup. Jeez, how could you be any more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you.
Heck, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Oh, I'm sorry, Maya. Do you want to be the freaking, person here? Gotta be something with the hat. I guess I'll just press everything to start. The clown, you're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about Mo, that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for gut.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened? Okay, that was useless. Once we got to the lodging, I dished him. Alright, what's this? Why the plaza's entrance?
I don't fucking know. Do something to do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? What?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was a good thunker. Okay. Head starts seeing the crime. Who's the one head that way? Okay. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right. That makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way last night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? He's saying he only... Oh, he would have seen, whatchamacallit? He would have seen the victim. He couldn't have only seen Max because there's obviously a problem, so this is wrong. There's no proof that was Max. He said he had the three, whatchamacallits, the three roses or whatever the heck the pieces are. How could you have only seen Max? Why didn't you see the victim? Yeah. That's a bit strange, don't you think?
Not strange.
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
I mean, he would have had to have seen this guy.
That's the victim.
That's correct. Oh, I'm so smug because I figured you out, buddy. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ha!
Obviously, the ringmaster would have seen the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
Hold on, I need to turn my music up.
Music's getting intense.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Wait, Gumshoe said they went in together, so...
I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Wait, what? That didn't go anywhere. But... Alright, hold on. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? How could that not have gone anywhere? I suppose...
I suppose that would have been around,
Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I say a bit after 10:30. I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Fucking why? Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Because it's ridiculous. Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. Objection! But this witness, he's a fucking puppet! Why are we allowing this? He's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something.
Mr. Wright,
who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Clearly, the monkey. All right. I can't wait till the time comes where I have to, in this game, they go, well, what makes you think that is what happened? And I go, this fucking monkey.
Oh, probably Regina, who is still 16, and you're still 31, buddy. God, you're gross. But yeah, probably Regina. Because I doubt he was waiting for the ringmaster. So it has to be Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. This monkey! And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina! Oh my god, he exploded! Why did he explode? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Yes, that literally makes no sense. What? Me. Is this true? Well, I can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. It's gonna be one of these cases, huh, Judge? All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Yeah, fuck you, Trillo. Well, that makes perfect sense. It does? Sure. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that the witness is a fucking puppet and this is a crapshoot. Oh god. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. Well, I guess you got me. All right. Now spill the beans for real this time. You were lying under oath? It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't validate things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? Yeah, I was. I was waiting to propose to her. She's a child! You were, what, waiting to propose? He's a literal child, please. What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. Oh wait, the matter. What is this line of dialogue? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. Well, it should be, Your Honor. Hey, you're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bubbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Oh, really? This is where you draw the line, huh? He's your witness! He's your witness, Von Karma. Don't be surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Is it this? You lying sack of shit? I guess he's a lying sack of wood. You were going to propose. You. A puppet. Please get this witness off my stand. Like, get him out of my courtroom. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a pirate doesn't mean I can't love. Well, I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Why would you? She is 16. No. No. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. A little? Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? That sigh was, even he's sick of this freaking case. Alright, Yeah, I'm gonna go with you don't have that in your pocket. So you're still thinking about still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus.
Probably way more than he deserves.
How about it, Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
This is fair, Nick. Give him heck.
Judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe you should get out more. Jesus. I'm gonna present the ring because he doesn't have it in his pocket. Like, I have it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? Yes, what? I'm holding his ring. I'm holding the ring in his hand. What do you mean? Fine, I guess I just press this. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a simple question. Hey, what the hell was his? I already forgot his voice. Bullshit. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben will pull? Oh my God, that's right. I gave him a Boston accent. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? That was his voice. Sorry, voice is changing now. I'm sorry. Really sorry. You gotta apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? That was his voice. Of course I had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. I think that was the voice I did last week. I can't remember anymore. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times I lost count, but that uppity snob could get in the way. Oh, this is Max. All of a sudden, uppity snub. He couldn't possibly be talking about me. Maximilian. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? And I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. No, you don't, though. I literally am holding it. What? But you're not. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Oh wait, I did this already. Yeah, okay. All right, what the hell? Hold on. All right. What was it exactly you planned on giving her? Oh, is this what I needed to do? Am I jumping the gun? Hey, you know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Let's see his question. What was it? You're going to die when you read this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. And since this whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything, one hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human what? I advise you to cut this argument short. No. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Oh, now we're good. Specifically about the engagement ring, I like to stick to facts, not sociology. Well, you sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I can't believe I forgot what his voice was. Okay. I didn't get it. Kept it in my pocket. So... here? An engagement ring. Oh, it's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. I mean, it's gotta be this. Now can I present it? Now that everyone knows this is an engagement ring, can I do this? Yes, this is different now. Okay. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? Zip.
What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. All right, back in college. Do you recognize this ring? Oh, that's mine. Hey, give it back, thief, thief. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, it doesn't even matter. I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? He exploded again. What's going on here? I mean, this court is in shambles. That's what's going on here. Well, let's Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean the room they put money? Like a bank vault? Judge, just bear with us. Money's a monkey. Now, I'm gonna use that evidence of the monkey to piss off this puppet. Okay? Are you keeping track there, Judge? Cool. Ah, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Like the car? Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Oh, I see. Well then, proceed. Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up. Okay. Shiny things. Yes. Trillo, when did you last hear about the Muffin Man? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, oh God, what the hell? Yeah, well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ooh, oh, good. Now there's a monkey. Yeah. Oh my God, what is happening? What? Oh, Ben, what's with you or whatever? It has nothing to do with anything, especially now who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I even admitted to a thing, not I, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatching monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. It is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. An important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. Also that it has a flaw. There is a huge contradiction in this witness testimony. What is it? Not really sure. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm kind of making it up as I go. I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting. What? Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Do you have any proof that something slipped past this ventriloquist? I don't. What? Any proof that something slipped past this? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Hey, how dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that doorface in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless lawyer. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. I've told you so many times, I don't think you think you know my story's not changing. You've literally already changed your story. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. He's a regular Pinocchio.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we had to keep after him.
Yeah.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Okay, so that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right, money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see, I say about, I suppose about 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. This is a really good, thing he did, because I don't know. I'll give you... Okay, hold on. Now we're gaming. No, 5 minutes. I'm gonna press this. He seems pissed about it. So you testify that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I mean, it's gotta be this, but why? Oh, because they had a fight. Why would he say hi to Max if he just got hit over the head with an orange juice bottle? Yeah, okay, yeah. You wouldn't say hi to somebody who just beat you up. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I could understand. Ow, that hurt. I like it. Maybe you should think of your... Maybe you should... Words are hard. Running out of breath. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. How do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Living is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony.
So do I just present? Unless there's something else, hold on. Let me just press some more stuff. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Geez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that you could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I can mistake someone. Okay, let's press this. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. You didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shutting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in the testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove useful. All right, time to go to work. It's time for gaming. I mean, it's got to be the bottle. It's got to be. Did I save? Like, it has to be the bottle. Like, it has to be this. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clunked over the head. Oh, he's dead again. That morning, Ben got clobbered with juicy orange that's only 76% orange. Wow. Terrible. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? You know what? The question's for later. Before we handle that. Oh, sorry, Max. Max, I think you're going to jail for assault and battery. We kind of just admitted to it, but it's fine. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defense murder charge first. The truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Unless Max was fucking that puppet. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way the puppet this lewd, ooh, is lewd. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Oh. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? Oh, I ain't tell a single lie, honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The fuck is going on? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Well, he obviously saw somebody. We can't say he saw the defendant because that makes him the criminal, so he saw somebody else. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there is only one proper answer. Oh shit! The music is getting intense. Yes! I'm lawyering! The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Gaul. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Oh, what in the world, you... Will the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that evening then? I mean, the only person you could... It's either the clown or him, but I think he said that he didn't see the clown. So he saw Russell Berry. It's the only person he could have seen. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina, right? It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
No, if he saw Regina, he would have proposed. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. Why did you say she's cute? She is a child. Fuck's sake. If it was Regina, Chirilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Yep. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Ow! My hands! Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Or explode. I guess that's an option too.
Order! How do you respond to this, you literal puppets?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian. Yeah, but your entire testimony is in shambles. This court is a fraud. I demand an acquittal immediately. We're done. Mistrial.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galal? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Ugh. Sorry, I had to drink water. That was a lot of talking. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone, all together now. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. I didn't know that. Silk hat and a cloak, anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. They wouldn't. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, I had a burp. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galacru? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Yeah, sure, why not? Miss Von
Karma.
Sorry, there were so many voices just then.
Do you have a clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well, Nope, my beard is magnificent.
That's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes! More game!
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate.
Nani?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
A fucking clown!
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian G's responsible for this crime.
Alright, shit, why not? We already had a puppet on here. The court will take a 10-minute recess, because, God, I need a drink. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess. And I swear to God, if a clown shows up, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I would love to save. Whew. Like sweating now. Ugh. Bum, 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 bum. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place?
I was murdering the ringmaster. Oh, I mean,
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. He never came back. Because I murdered him. That's when the ringmaster heads to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Master's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possibility. Feel like you should have told us that earlier, buddy. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Yeah, that's weird. There's no reason he would do that. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Well, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. No, I'm too busy being a murderer. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool, I guess. I mean, sure, you can be president. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Oh God. Okay. Does it? Oh my God. I need to... Yeah, court's in session. I'm drinking more water.
now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. This farce of a court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the... It's the fucking clown. It's the goddamn clown. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. He saw the murder? Will Mr. Lawrence Kurz please take the stunt? Why did she call him a pitiful clown? I mean, he is a pitiful clown. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In West... Did it say in West Clown, Philadelphia? Can't. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in courtroom my entire life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. Oh yeah, he had I gave him kind of like a hoo kind of voice, I think.
What in the world are you talking about? Good God, you know what? Not guilty. Let's just end this. You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns who up to a good started. Oh my God, he continues with the Fresh Prince. He's kind of winning me over. Your name? Lawrence Kurz, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed a scene at around 10:15 p.m. that day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Kurz, will you please testify to what you saw that evening? I'm sure it'll be utter bullshit, but go ahead. Without the humor, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
Yeah, what a terrible thing.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world.
Hi, Maxie.
I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years.
Wow. Maybe it's time for a career change. Just throwing that out there.
No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try and make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
That testimony had literally nothing to do with the murder. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness. Hmm? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. There's like a number you can dial. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you, I can't wait.
Oh god, can't breathe. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, why is it Gumshoe? Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
What you witnessed. Okay, the actual testimony this time. Cool. Thank you for not wasting our time.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
Well, if my client is innocent, he's lying, so let's do it.
That's very interesting. This eyewitness account is to be believed. I have enough to pass judgment right now. Judge!
Shut the fuck up and let me work.
Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? It almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination so we can end this farce of a court.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in this testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Alright, what you witnessed? Well, let me save before fucking around with this guy. Wait, they were a bit far away though? You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away?
That's right. I'd been thinking about it over and over since that night. And things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo.
No. Alright, that's actually a good joke.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown.
Those enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as what he saw and only what he saw? Kept watching and all of a sudden Max clunked the... I mean, this has to be bullshit. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
That's an important part! Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner.
He's a clown! Literally and figuratively.
You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you'll know what is waiting for you.
Punishment. Whoa! Look at that! 4 bars?
Because if you don't know, just wait for a nice penalty.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Oh.
Because of the footprints? Because it's only the victim's footprints, right?
I mean, it's a stretch.
Like, how did you see 2 people when there's only 1 set of footprints?
Oh, but that's such a stretch.
Oof. To believe I was I mean, it'd have to be this, right? It's the only thing. Like, it's kind of like, how did you see 2 people when there's only 1 set of footprints? But I might be overthinking it. Oh, God. I guess, you know what? Let's just see where it goes. In fact, I'll make a separate save because I don't trust anything.
Of course I do.
Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it.
That's something I can't share with you at this time. What did you just say, Mr. Wright?
I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge.
Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay, so there's just something else.
Before we resume testimony, you know that that must be penalized.
Yikes, that was harsh. And what he told us yesterday, kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We just got to pinpoint what's changed.
Okay, shit.
I did murder practice. I went over straight back to my room. Anyways, I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced at the window. Alright, I guess press this. You just happen to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Carlos.
Oh, I guess cinnamons aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. I might lose, but I'll just load. Keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? Yes. That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Oh. Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump.
Oh, so you couldn't have seen him get thumped if you heard the sound of the thump.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not simply just glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not the thing you just forgot to mention.
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
All right, sure. Why the fuck not?
Very well, Mr. Cruz, please revise your testimony.
Let's just start turning the tables. Oh, how the turntables. The huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me look outside.
Okay. I guess I'll press more on this. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say,
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess it sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went out to look the window and you saw?
Oh. Oh, so this, now I can prove this. Okay. I mean, now I can prove this, right? See the crime and the murder. Okay, now this is important. All right, I got it now. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's game over if I'm wrong. Of course I do. Because how could he hear the thump? There we go. I've got a great reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you would be telling us, oh, that's a great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. There we go.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
You did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clunk anyone.
1972,
what the heck was that?
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
I didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you just reciting the C-Team theme in anger this court?
The C-Team? Oh, like the A-Team. I get it.
No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find out the truth.
Well,
oh, you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down, ass up in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
What the fuck? Witness tampering? Like, Von Karma, go to jail.
Tampering with the witness again.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls, a man is dead.
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over, and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Right, very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will murder you myself. I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Court etiquette? Judge, you literally just had a puppet testify in your court of law. Sure, court etiquette. I'm doing great, nos hablamos. Gracias. My voice hurts. My throat's like killing me. Ugh.
Okay. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Alright, it does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
Nessa, it's your favorite game. What do you mean?
Hi, Nessa.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
No. What? How? Judge, am I the only one who isn't insane here? Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
I mean, I don't think we should always trust our clients, but all right.
All right, Mr. Wright, commence with your cross-examination.
I'm gonna retitle my stream Nessa's favorite game. Oh, I don't have any room for error. Well, I have to do a safety save then. It's a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt about it, especially when I saw his uppity symbols. That black coat, they were all there. Were the flowers there? You're sure that is what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision? Check Discord. I'm not sure. The question is, I'm not sure. The answer to that is I'm not 1000% sure.
But that's not all I saw.
His face is silhouette, but there was no doubt that it was him. Cloak was front of the wind, so I couldn't tell what he was carrying. Well, this sounds important. And this seems important. It is sus. All right, fine. I'll send a text now. I'll send a text now. Nessa's all like, I need to know something. Boom. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
No, he totally had the murder weapon, probably. I don't know, maybe. That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
All right, we're just gonna let that one slide. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Yeah, this is bad. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. It's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. It's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Yeah, I don't know how. The shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his... Maybe this? Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
Doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Okay, because he had the symbols. Actually, tell me about the symbols. Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, that even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case along into a trap. The silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. His face was silhouetted. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind. I couldn't. Okay, so this is the only thing I can press him on. Hold on, sorry, I gotta send a text real quick. And now I gotta send a Discord message. Alright, now Nessa, you check Discord. Alright. Where was I? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. What can I even present? He's only mentioning 2 of the items, though. Like, he hasn't mentioned the roses, but... I mean, I guess press this, the silhouetted face. You were probably able to see that kind of detail from your... You were able to see that kind... Reading is hard. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight would have been able to see that much. Alright, out of curiosity mode, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. I'm going to kill him. I reckon say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. Shit! That's terrible for my case! Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Anyway. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. You asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. What do I do here? What do I present here? The silk hat, the black coat, they were all there. I think it's a reach, but the only thing I can think of is the fact that he didn't mention the roses. That's like the only... Right? Like the only thing I can think of is he has 3 symbols and he's only mentioning 2. Oh god, this freaking clown is gonna be the death of me. Well, I just saved, right? It's a reach, but it's the only thing that makes sense. It's like... It's the only thing that makes sense. He's only mentioning the silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. His clothes was fun in the wind, so I couldn't even see what he was carrying. Silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. It's the only thing... The only thing I can think of. It's a stretch, and I'm wrong. Like, I know I'm wrong, but I don't know what else to present. You know what? Let's just mash through and see. Sometimes when you just mash through, like the game does it for you. Okay, so Shadow could have only belonged to Max. Did I press this? Hold on. Said the same thing. Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't press that first thing, though. I think I didn't press that first thing. Don't you think that you are going overboard, Explosive? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is I did. The only thing I can think of is to present this. Oh my god, I was right? Wow, that is a reach, but it's like the only thing that could possibly be... Okay, sure. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I would not have... Well, I mean... It's the only thing that could have been done because they mentioned 3 and he only mentioned 2, but he also said, and the rest. They were all there, which would be like, yeah, you know, this, and the rest. All right. Sure, game. Oh my god. Glad I could save. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the fuck? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. What voice am I doing for Von Karma? What is happening to me? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Yeah, I mean, that could be... Right? Isn't that right, Mo? You like pie? I like pie. What? Silence, fool. You want to respond with the whole truth? No fractions. Oh! Oh, shit! I'm gonna blast this music. Add that to my workout playlist. All right. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. So it wasn't Max. Thank you. Case closed. Let's go out for ice cream. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious that it was too dark to see that kind of detail. No, you just said there was like a light there, and he said he had 20/20 vision. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are... Oh, I burped. I think I ate one. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Oh my god, Von Karma, are you as turned on as I am? Mr. Wright. What voice? Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He is just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. And these seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. And we had a literal toy on the stand not too long ago. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? The fucking puppet? Boy, there's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. Which means someone is fucking lying, probably the puppet. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think?
please just say not guilty? This is ridiculous, dude.
One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Don't forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Von Karma, shut up!
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I don't give a shit. This is ridiculous. I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness may have not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature? I forgot his voice immediately. I've come to a conclusion. This is a mistrial, because what the fuck are we doing here? I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Oh, good!
Good. Let the clown, who is clearly lying, talk more about what he saw.
But if there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? That's not how court works. Nick, this is your last chance. I feel like all of it was my last chance, but sure.
There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it.
He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. I got you. I got you, motherfucker. I got you. He couldn't have been wearing it the whole time because why is it in my pocket?
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance? One opportunity to seize everything I've ever wanted in one moment? Am I gonna capture it? Or just let it slip?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. I'm not throwing away my shot. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. Your one chance is all I will need. That's right. I only need one chance. But I am going to save. I'm going to safety save. Okay. He was wearing it the entire time. You lying sack of shit! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing last night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Do you hear that, Mo? That's my theme music playing. You lying son of a bitch.
Is there something sort of a problem, Mr. Wright?
Oh, Miss Von Karma, I know you hear the theme music playing too. Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. Oh fuck!
The crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly just testified to the contrary. The witness stated that and I quote, he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, we know it's not true. You're a lying sack of shit.
Order! Order! Mr. Curls! Fuck this case!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? Look at me! You've got me speaking in all caps! You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, it's just not right. It's so harsh.
What's not right is here is your eyesight and your memory and your testimony and just arrest him.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Well, at this point, I think you murdered a man.
Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great.
Clearly, they're not. Oh, he's going. Oh, we broke him.
We broke the clown. Oh shit! Yeah, put the music. The judge just said, restart that fucking music! Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
Wait, he left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
You know, there's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo,
What do you want?
you just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
No, we should know this.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
This witness testimony is pure bullshit. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Like, seriously, he should have been held in contempt so long ago.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Not the little guy.
Is that okay with you, little guy? Hmm?
You gonna stop freaking out? We just continue on with this what can only be known as a kangaroo court at this fucking point?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Yeah, that's what I expected. You say, sure, that's how that happened?
Say what? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this.
Oh, the
lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things.
Oh god, do you have any proof that Connor's story is how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, this. One set of footprints, motherfucker. Unless it's the meme, or not the meme, the thing where it's like, oh, there was only one set of footprints. Yes, that's when I was on your back or whatever. It's gotta be this. Look at this photograph! The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ooh. Do you hear that, Judge? That's a different theme song playing. Which means the bullshit factor is about to skyrocket. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Yeah, you said you saw this dude get murdered. Where'd the murderer go, buddy? Huh? Your Honor. This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I mean, we probably should.
I agree.
This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Oh my god, the judge is just like attacking this guy. I almost feel bad for him.
Wait just a second.
Oh, wait, what? Why?
You guys can't just know everything I've said.
Sure we can. It's clearly bullshit.
Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
Oh. You know it's bad when even Von Karma's pissed.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Oh, Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up to now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? For fuck's sake, what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
So witness tampering again. Jesus Christ.
Order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Fuck you.
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. Oh, you're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. I'm trying not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
The truth. I don't know how it took us almost, 30 minutes to get to the truth, but here we go.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up to now has been the truth. When I looked at the window, the ringmaster was down, face down, ass up, and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He flew! He jumped up and flew to the air! He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
His testimony is he saw the man dead. He saw my client over the dead body. And then he said, I have to go. My planet needs me. Judge, if you bring back anything but a not guilty, I swear to God.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Utter bullshit. Utter bullshit is the word you're looking for.
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's a way that actually happened. Yeah, you're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witness?
Yeah, the other witness didn't say the dude flew away.
Why won't you believe me? Especially since this is the best part of the story. And to be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. Also the first time you've had a puppet testify, but whatever.
What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
This is all a dream. It was all a dream.
It can't be his eyes because they were playing... Because he has perfect 20/20. It can't be a dream. Did this motherfucker really see a murderer fly away? Is that what this... You know what? You know what? I wouldn't put it past this game if the actual murderer can fucking fly. I wouldn't even put it past it at this point. If the dude who killed this dude just said, you know what, I guess I've done some murder, guess I'll fly away. It's probably fucking Superman for all I know. So fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Yeah, to openly admit that in a court is wild.
Which means that he is telling the truth?
I mean, that's what I think. Nick, wait! That means the Max actually used magic!
Yikes, you're right.
Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, because sure, why the fuck not? But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Sure. I'll just prove that a murderer killed this dude and then flew away. I'll get right on that, Judge. Jesus Christ. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. We'll be at the bar until 10. I swear. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? I don't know. I think Superman may have killed a man. That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. So I guess we're just gonna go with that.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please, it's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret of your magic.
I mean, it was probably wires, Maya. No, I broke the... Oh, that's right, he's like Sylvan. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creeds and never reveal the secrets of their tricks. I mean, it was obviously wires. Guys, really?
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. I want everyone to reread that sentence of what I have to prove. All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Sure. Oh.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Yeah. You know anybody who can fly? Aside from our defendant? Would love to save my progress up to now. I'm done. I'm just done. I mean, what do I even, what, like, where do I even begin? I just want to crawl into a freaking hole. Like, I want to crawl into a hole and just cry. Sure. You know what? Sure. I'll work on proving that murderers can fly now. They fly now? They fly now. Oh man, oh man. Okay. It's fine. I guess I'll do that next time. More Lies of P for this week. And I think I have oh, that's not. And yeah, and I also have Kenna Bridge of Spirits that I've been meaning to try, but I don't know if I'm going to play more Lies of P. This hurts my voice, so I guess on Mondays we'll do Phoenix Wright.
No, just because, you know, it hurts my like throat to do it. I can't do it more than once a week. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Y'all have a lovely day. I'm gonna go try to figure out how I prove that murderers can fly. Okay, bye.